fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Receiver in motion now. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it second and medium. Using his legs, it's Miller.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
In this opening possession, they'll face a third down and 5. Back to throw. It's Simpson. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. And the gain just good enough for a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're down and short on the 8th play of this opening drive. The running back here on a direct snap. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it second and 12. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
Complete with the running back, but can he get there? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for 6. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Ncaa.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
He's past the marker and still going. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down, or what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for his first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's so early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Brought down, but both the tackle to produce a solid game there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a draw play. Picks up the first, looking for more. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and his back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Dogs are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Dogs. They connect for 6.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they get set now to try the BAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Adams. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Running back has it on a screen now.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go. It's a loss of yardage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he released it.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Second down and goal. Trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
We're going to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Young. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Grab down the middle. It's Porton. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is no good. Still a tie ball game here in the third quarter. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. He's brought down, but a solid gain. Moves the ball across midfield to 41. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Back-to-back true plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. That's caught. It's Branch. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. Makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to it.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. To throw, it's Simpson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They call the draw play here. Muscles past the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
The Dogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick throw, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 and a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Back to pass. It's Russell. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Catch is made down the middle. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Maybe just stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. This should be the last play of the quarter. Running rope with a sneak. It's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Grab behind the line. It's Frazier.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Chewing clock with the running game. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pan it in. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll use the ground game here. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
First and goal, handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Now, that's college football. You're going to have your highs and lows. They had big expectations today, Kirk. They just fall short. Couldn't get it done.
Well, Chris, we sat down and talked to them, and you're right. They put a lot into this game. I think they were very confident that they had everything that it took to be able to win this football game. And now they're going to have to put this one behind them, learn from the mistakes, move forward, and still have a great season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.